Hello, everyone. Once again, we dive into the world of Phantasy Star 3. For those of you who don't remember, we just recruited our final character who already the name has eluded me, so I'm totally not searching this up. Kara, who, of course, is the daughter of the great Loon, who according to the story, was the one who attacked the satellite that we just came from. So, um, yeah, take that for what you will. Also, I apologize for the annoying music you're about to hear. It's one of the things about the satellite here. But now that we have made our way through here, it's all a matter of getting everything that we need right now. So, if that's the case, let's first off head up here to grab a Force Crown, and down here for Force Gear. Let me just see. It's got Force Band, and of course, I already forgot what was the stuff we got. The Force Crown and Force Gear. So he wears helms, bands, crowns, and obviously gear. So yeah, I know who's getting what. You will give the Force Gear to Ren, and you will give the Force Crown to Leia. Or Leia. Something, I don't know. Equip the crown, so that way better defense. And you, no, keep that on. Equip the gear. Ah. So now it's a question of how to reach the next set of items. You know, knowing this game, it wouldn't surprise me if I have to take the long way. So, let us head down from here. Probably need to go all the way to the right, I'd imagine. Oh, we'll see how things are going. Oh, Constantine, what's up? Oh, oh. Actually, you're right. It's probably for the best you didn't hear that. You probably would have heard something else along the way, but thank you for the update there. But yes, thank you for letting me know about that. Whoops! Anyway, bring back the map. Yeah, this is one of those times I wish I had a second monitor, so that way I could have chat on one and then the game map on the other. So, if it looks like I'm not paying attention when I should be, I sincerely apologize for that. But for now, let's do what we can to clear out all these enemies. And how dare you use... Probably a gravity spell, though. Knowing me, it's probably not. It's probably Zahn, and I don't even know it. I believe it's all the way up here, then wrap myself around to the left. Get there. Also, you are fairly simplistic enemies to deal with, so why don't we have Ren tackle that one? Sean tackles that one. So I'm pretty sure the one in the upper left is not going to be an issue. Probably an issue, but not really. As I expected. As I expected. Also, I should see... Okay, so I only just noticed, despite Kara being in the first level... she doesn't have quickly upgraded level syndrome. Leia has, apparently. So, we don't need to worry about that. It's a Megatoad. It's kind of like a regular toad, but it's a mega version. It's a mega evolution? Ah. Let's get these enemies out of the way. There we go. Let's see. Health-wise... I don't want to waste a heal. Although, if it was a normal heal... If it's a normal heal, I can do that. Because the thing is, while Leia could use the heal, not the same could be said for everyone else. Let's see. From here, I should be able to go all the way over here for these chests. Over yonder. Let's see. Leia, if you could deal with that one. Because I believe every other monster is super easy to take care of. Alright. There you go. Not this section, but the next one. All the way over. And we should have a few more just to grab along the way. Heh. Yes! Now we get a couple more chests. Which, even though it doesn't say they're guarded by monsters, we're practically going to say they, in a sense, are. So let's shoot down and kill all these baddies along the way. There's some there. Laconian headgear. Which I believe, number one, you have the better one. Give to Ren. Stop de-equipping that. If I were to switch from Force to Laconian, yes, it does improve his speed and defenses, so we are good on that front. Alright, so moving south from here, a Laconian band, so if I remember correctly, the headband goes to Kara, who will equip that for barely a change, but it's an upgraded change nevertheless. Is there... There's no way I can get it from... Oh, wait. I don't have to do that. They are totally expecting me to do that. I see where I'm supposed to go to. The only problem is, the easiest way to get there, that's blocked off. So I'm forced, in this case, to go the long route. Which means I have to go here instead. Best way I can do that is all the way right down to and then to the right, and then I can be able to go around it from there. Really? I'm gonna shake the earth with that move? How dare you? So, 1, 2, and from here, I'm able to go to the right and be able to wrap myself around towards the chest that is practically down and to the left. But what we want is in the center of this area, which are, of course, the arrow parts. And of course, for me, it means absolutely nothing. For Ren, however, it means everything to him. Yeah, we may as well use a Gyro spell for everyone. Yeah, everyone's pretty much topped up here. And all the way down to the south to here. And although this is not the chest that we ultimately need, it will help us eventually. So, let's see. You attack That and that. And if you can attack that, and then I think we did... Or Kara could take out the front row. That works too. In fact, that's even better. So I got so many more enemies along the way. Okay, Laconian Crown. So now, you give that over to Leia. We'll switch over from the Force Crown to Laconian Crown. Bit of a defense buff there. From here, what I want is down... way down. Okay, so hopefully... I chose the right path, and we'll be able to get the parts from this angle. So from here, I go up to... And then what I want should be on the right. Ah, so it was the gravity spell. How dare you. We went through all this just to get Ren's arrow parts. And honestly, if they're even here... Oh, Mew has it. Yeah, I don't feel like doing this again. Let's just warp ourselves back. Now, from here, what I need to do is head down to the right. That guard's not blocking my path. Over to the left now. Yes, all the way to the left. Because what we want to do is get back to our ship, which is just above us from that area. It was on the right side, wasn't it? I can just... You know, if this were the satellite that I was on, where my parents got killed in, I think that would have been far. I think that would have been the solution, but... Of course, it's got to be mirror worlds of each other, so... This time around, I think our ship is over here. Yep, it was there all along. Alright, so now that we have the Force Crown, or the arrow parts, now, let's see. Flight, airport. I think the exit was through here. So I know this path was relatively short. Up until those enemies came on by, of course. Oh, you think you're such a big man. Oh, I could take out all these enemies super simple. Ooh, ah! But guess what? That's still not good enough. Okay, let me see if this item shop has any escape pipes, if only because I want to make sure I'm not able to... Of course not. Of course not. Why would it be there otherwise? That'd be silly. That'd be silly, even. No one's poisoned, so yes, let's rest up at the inn. Oh no, I'm spending 25 mesetas, please. Compared to what everything else is costing, that's like chump change to me. So let's see, now that I have the arrow parts, saying I should opposite way. And of course, this is the one problem with me playing this game over and over again, having to forget where I'm supposed to be going from here. Let's see, this map is... and of course, the only path that takes me is to London. So let's see, from London... What's the quickest way to get to... Via Iridia. Oh... You know, you just gotta love strategy guides that tell you you need to go to certain places, but doesn't really tell you exactly how you're supposed to get there. You know, I swear, by the time I'm done with this game, I'm going to personally make my own guide as to you need to go to X area. Where do I go to it? Okay, you see this giant map? I'll place a dot there, because that's the real weakness of this game. Sure, people have strategy guides about this game to say, you just need to go to X area, you need to defeat X amount of people, that's fine and everything. How exactly do I get to there? Oh, well, you just go to that area. Okay, where's that area? Oh, it's just over there. Well, how do I get to that area? I'm telling you, it's just over there. It's like, could you explain it in better details and just go straight over there? That'd be like telling people, now you gotta do advanced calculus, but you're not telling them how you perform calculus. It's just, well, you just add and subtract numbers. It's like, I think calculus is far more complex than that. Please go into detail. No, it's just add and subtraction. Nothing more, nothing less. And it's like, come on. It's like, it's no wonder people don't want to do math anymore. You're scaring them away because you're not helping them out at all. Speaking of not helping at all, how dare you poison me? So anyway, everyone, I hope you enjoy this session of Eizen Gets Lost every now and then. You just gotta love. You just gotta love this whole session here. And of course, if people don't understand what I'm getting at, what I'm trying to say is, yes, you need to go back to this world in order to go there. They won't tell you the simplest paths in order to go back to that world. That's where the real problems pick up. It's like, you need to go through to this world. Best way to do so, from the map you're on, take this cave to this passageway. That'll take you to this realm, so now you can go into this cave in order to that passageway. That's basically what I'm trying to get at here. But hopefully now, this should help me move forward from here, and caves blocked in, cannot head back, so that... There's gotta be something I'm missing. See if this temple helps me out. And I know what you're thinking. You saw a temple early on when you left the area. Aren't you going to use that? No, that just gets me to the other end of that peninsula. That does not help me in the slightest bit. So where does this take me to? Wait, did I actually get to Frigidia from here? Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh! And that's another thing they should mention. Can't you just tell me which temples to go to? Specifically, which ones to get... I don't even know. Anyway, so now that we have the arrow parts, we are able to get to... or able to fly once we get to an airport. But in order to do that, we must walk west from the temple, which is roughly right by here. Then once we are past the mountain chain, we should head south until we see... I'm sure you might have noticed, I kept saying it was like a mini highway of sorts every once in a while. It turns out, that thing you just saw in the lower left, that's actually supposed to be an airport. Because, you know, when you see a highway in the road, you instantly think, of course, an airport! Well, if nothing else, hopefully this will help make things go by much, much, much smoother. Who was poison? It was Kara. So everyone else, let's look at that. No. Let's heal you up. Use Erez, who still needs healing. Leia, I need to get rid of this monomate anyway. Monomates, let alone some D-mates, are pretty much useless at this point. Especially since I'm able to heal fairly well with my Res and G-Res spells. Or spells, techniques. Time to transform! And now he has become a flying ship. So anyway, actually, transform back. Before I continue onward, it would help to know exactly where I am going. There's an island in the... Oh, okay, so basically saying just south of here. So now we shall head south from here. Saying this would be an island of sorts. Is this not the island it's searching for? Oh, this is the island. Because, of course, I clearly should have known better. Clearly, I should have known better. Alright, so if I am reading this strategy guide correctly, I should, keyword should, be in New Mota or New Motavia. Just a matter if I can find people to talk to. If I can find people to talk to. There's an empty house. Maybe there are people in there? Unless it's literally an empty house. It is literally an empty house. Why would you even have a house there if it means absolutely nothing in that case? Okay, here we are. The people of New Mota keep our past alive. Okay, thank you. So I am in the right place. The others here can tell you much about our past. So, in order to do that, I have to wrap around here. Although, I'm pretty sure, at this point, I should probably think about getting new equipment. So, let's see. Oof. It's still going to cost a lot, no matter what. Saying just get one planar slicer for Kara. Do I have a laser bow? I do have a laser bow, so don't need to worry about that. Ren has the pulse cannon. No need to buy anything from that, and I doubt they have Orakio's sword here, so I believe... yeah, I should be good for now. There's no need to buy anything else, since clearly I'm going to get better equipment later on. So now Kara can do much more damage this time around. And then, does it say anything about getting defensive equipment as well? Not saying anything, but let's check anyway. Not saying royal armor for anyone. Force Fest, no. Strong Protector. Bilra in steel. No, none of them are saying upgrade defensive equipment, which, you know what, considering the last time I tried grinding for money, that was the whole point of the stream, I'd rather not do that more so than necessary. I've wasted enough time as it is. Let's see. Our ancestors thought they had at last escaped from the clutches of the undying master of evil, but Dark Force managed to slip aboard a ship and destroyed all but one of our sister ships before Orakio and Leia trapped it in Alyssa 3. Now there are only 2 ships left in our fleet. Our ship, the Alyssa 3, and a Neo Palm. I think I left the story out. Let's start at the beginning. We are the keepers of our people's history. For 1,000 years, I didn't even get to... I can't even go back. Could you repeat that? We are the keepers of our people's history. For 1,000 years, we have kept the past alive. Listen well, and you will hear of our plight. Gotta love it when it's an auto text scrolling and I can't control the speed of it. That just makes me better. We are descendants of the people of Palm, a planet that once circled the distant star of Algo. Palm was destroyed by an ancient evil being that haunts us every 1,000 years, bringing death and ruin. This incarnation, evil incarnation, is known as Dark Force. So, let me get this straight here. The main plot of this story revolves around Phantasy Star 1, Phantasy Star 2, and Phantasy Star 4. So they're trying to BS the fact that, oh yeah, this is still in the Phantasy Star series. You just aren't looking hard enough. But yes, it's supposed to be... It's supposed to be, like, aside from Ren showing up in a later Phantasy Star game, the next one for, obviously, and then Dark Force, there is almost no correlation between us whatsoever. So now, all of a sudden, oh yeah, it totally has it. Took us a while to do so, but we'll tell you all about it now. I don't know, it just irritates me a bit. The people of Palm were thinkers and creators. They knew of the evil plans made by the evil being. When the vile Dark Force stirred 1,000 years ago, preparations were made to escape from Palm. So, I get the feeling this is happening, obviously, after the events of Phantasy Star 1 they are talking about. Our ancestors built a fleet of 400 spaceships. And obviously, all the spaceships were the various realms that we went to. And then, during the events of... just beforehand, this Armada escaped and the destruction of Palm to set off into space in order to find a new home. So, obviously, like I said before, this has taken place obviously after the events of 1, and just before the events of Phantasy started 2, they described the destruction of the planet Palm, since that planet only showed up in the first game. So the only ones left are Dozoris and... Fuck, I'm gonna sound like a complete moron because of this. Don't help me with this. I know I'll get this. Just you wait. I'll get it. I'm sure I'll get it. I'm not gonna sound like a moron here. Not in the slightest bit. Not in the slightest bit of a moron here. It's gonna be Motavia and Dozoris. Good lord. I think I've embarrassed myself for long enough. Let's continue on with that. Our ancestors thought they had at last escaped from the clutches of the undying master of evil, but Dark Force managed to slip aboard a ship, one after another. In the end, it destroyed all but one of our sister ships before Arachio and Leia trapped it in the Asilis III. They are now the 2 remaining ships that still survive, our ship, Elissa III, and Neopalm. So, of course, huge exposition just unleashed unto us. So, it was destroyed, 400... and is now turned around. So now we have to rest up and head over to an airport in order to go to a floating city just north of us. Make sure no one is poisoned. Yeah, we may as well rest up. May as well. We barely did anything, but yes, we may as well rest up here. Please be careful out there. Considering how easily I can injure myself based on my sheer stupidity and ineptitude, yeah, that's not even a threat. That's a well-known fact. I best take care of myself. Okay, so now that we went here, it's saying go to a floating building just to the north of Mistoke, which, of course, makes perfect sense where that is. Oh, I think it's that one. I don't know, folks. What do you at home think? Okay, this is the Sky Haven, or at least that's what they'll tell us. We welcome you to the Castle of Sky Haven. So yes, I am in the right place. There are no fights here, which is nice. They will tell you of the evil that dwells within the floating city of Terminus, and that the 5 weapons of legend can be able to destroy him. My masters have waited centuries for your arrival. Also, I should probably bring up a map of Sky Haven, you know, not saying, just saying. Let's see. Oh, there's this one right there. Alright, let's see. Wait, there's a dungeon in here? I don't see a stair. Oh, no, never mind, I see it. Duh, it's right there before your very eyes. How could you not see it? So I believe the path we are looking for is down and to the right there in order to reach it. So for now, we just need to get in contact with anyone and everyone else that we can in order to learn the truth about what's been going on here. I think it's... Is it literally just a map of this area? Oh! Oh, no wonder it's not telling me anything. I'm all the way on the right side. I thought it was on the left. My bad. Okay, so... Okay, I got a pretty good idea of where to go from here. Like I said, pretty good idea of where to go from here. Obviously, I have been able to shoot myself in the foot many times to prove that theory wrong. But let's keep moving. That's the staircase I was thinking about earlier. Let's see. Do I keep going from here? That's just a dead end going down. So yes, head right from here. And of course I know my right's from left. If you're saying I was heading left, well, you're wrong. It's my other right. I believe going down here, I could be able to speak to more. Ah, here are the elders here who can tell us more about what's been going on here. The ultimate evil dwells on a floating city in the barren wastelands of the dome named Terminus. A word of ultimate power has been lost for ages. This name can empower the weapons of legend. The ancient heroes used the legendary weapons. These are Orakio's sword, Mion's claw, Siren's shot, Leia's bow, and Lune's slicer. To discover the lost name, you must first find all 5 weapons of the ancients. The name of power can be learned on Sage Isle in Draconia, the world of Old Sil and Shisora. Ah, jeez. Our dungeon holds the aqua parts for Ren. These will enable you to wrest Orakio's sword from its watery tomb and to visit Sage Isle. Oh my goodness, that was a mouthful. That or I easily get tongue twistered. It's definitely one of the two, I can assure you of that much. Alright, so there are a few things I can grab here. Some of which might be worth my time and effort, others might not be. We'll see, fastest way how I can get this one. Okay, I think I know. This bottom one here, go down, then head all the way left. Wait a minute, you said that there weren't any enemies here! You liar! No, that was just above the world. They even said, that it was just above the world. They never mentioned anything about them underneath in the dungeon. Also, apparently, that's Ozma from 9. Take that for what you will. Don't know why people are complaining about Ozma so much. Seems like it's that easy to kill. No, that's not the real one. And a twig. From all the way in the back row, a twig. Oh, wait. I want Kara to do all that attacking from there. Gotta love how they cast a Zahn spell. Is just, bend your knees! Alright, all that's left is a twig, so now we can move onward from there. From here, I believe it's just down, left, down, left, down, left. And then eventually we will reach a path that'll get us to our first treasure here. But of course, in order to do that, we have to go through all of these mooks. That seems simple enough. And our first treasure, the Star Mist. Now, if memory serves, this should be just like the one in the second Phantasy Star game, where it's pretty much a very powerful G-Res condensed into an item. So let me just get a quick check on that, make sure I'm not pulling random factoids out of my ass. Yes! That is indeed what that item is. I know something for once. Yay! Anyway, from here, I don't think there's any other way I can get that. So it's just a matter of what seems to be lots and lots of backtracking. So it looks like I need to head back all the way to the staircase in order to get to the next items and a globe. He is the whole world above me. He's gonna kill me. Above me, I gotta stop singing this whole song before I shoot myself in the foot. Oh wait, that's already happened. I don't know. Let's see. Keep going up, keep going up, keep going up, keep going up, and we have more enemies to deal with along the way. Also, Leia's almost dead. I should probably heal her up. Next chance I get. You know, not saying, just saying. Let's see. Well, you have the most, so you're gonna heal yourself regardless. And while we're at it, why don't you heal up Ren? And then everyone else should be good for the time being. So that should lead me back to the staircase. Now it's just a matter of getting to the next area where I can get all the other treasures along the way. So from here, what I want to do is up, 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 up. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Ooh. Look, I might have done a miscalculation here. Let's see. Best way to get there. Oh, well, good news is it's early enough that I can catch myself from making that fatal flaw. At least that's the good news about the dungeons in Phantasy Star 3. They're usually only one, maybe 2 levels, but oof, they make up for it with unintentional walls in order to milk the dungeon for all it's worth in that case. Anyway, now I should probably go ahead and heal Sean. There we go. Best way to get that treasure. Wait, what? How? How do I get this one then? Take this opportunity to talk amongst yourselves, because I'm pretty sure I have... I do have to be down here. Oh, this dungeon. Oh, this dungeon. That's all I'll say in response. Just, oh, this dungeon. Oof. Not gonna get mad though. Not gonna get mad though. That'll come in X7. Because by then, let me just put it to you this way. I'm not the type of gamer who drinks heavily in order to beat a game. That game is the one exception. Let's see. Getting from there. So complex this point. Okay, so it's just the first one here. Go until it gives me the option to go down. Well, Constantine, if I didn't have a stent implant in my heart, believe me, I would take that advice to heart. But unfortunately, I don't think heart medicine and alcohol mix well together. So, in some cases, I do have to drink moderately, if not rarely. Okay, so from here down. Okay, now we got a path going. So from here, I want to go down, right, or left, then up left. And you know what's the sad part? Had I not backtracked all the way to the stairs, I would have been in the path of that first treasure. So, even more so, I have no one to blame but myself for my own sheer stupidity there. Let's just see. Yeah, you're better at the healing everyone, so do that. And yeah, move on from there. So now it is up, and left. And this time it is up, left, up, left, up, left. But I know at some point I gotta stop going left, so that way I can be able to get all the goodies from there. And I think I already lost track of where I am. Shit. But hopefully, if I scroll down... Okay, so I see the chest. Now I have a reposition of where I am. Not left here, or the left here. But once I go past that shattered glass area, that's when I turn left. Which would help, because according to the map, by the time I am able to get to the next left, that panel's already broken, so I can't move forward from there. Like so. Okay, but thankfully, this should be enough to help me get the treasure chest from all the way in the upper left. Let's see, from here... That's just all the way up to the left. There we go. All that just to get, in the end, nothing. or a monster in a box. Considering I'm right in front of it and I haven't picked it up yet, it may as well be a monster in a box. Let's be real here. But seriously, let's take out these enemies and open up this chest to find it's a royal crown. Wait, don't I already... Oh, no, I see, because I had the Laconian crown, so this time it should be better. And it is. Okay. Okay, it was worth grabbing. That's all that's necessary there. And I think I can actually get the Ren parts from here. Go here, down, and I think that should be the Ren parts right there. or at least the aqua parts for Ren. Even though, if memory serves, there should still be a few more treasures to get. A few more treasures, even. Yeah, the aqua parts and hunting bow. Hunting bow? Is that even better than what we have? Give it to Leia. See what it says for her. No. It's far worse. Far worse. So re-equip the laser bow. Good lord. Something that's cell fodder, at least. So now it's a matter of knowing where to get these treasures. Oh! That's actually fairly simple. I just gotta backtrack a bit to the point where I just need to scroll all the way back down towards that one chest at the bottom. At the very least, backtracking my way through here is going to be less stressful than it was just to get that one damn treasure chest all the way to the left. Alright, so according to this, I just need to head all the way down. Also, I should think about healing real soon. Not saying, just saying. Oof. Okay, before anything else, heal! You up, and then... yeah, let's go for a G-Res. That should... yeah, bring nearly everyone else to full health. So for here, go all the way down. And actually, I should be able to very easily go left and up for the rest of these. And worst case scenario, I just backtrack a little bit in order to take a little detour. Get away. We move left and up from here. Check out that floating orb. It is unto an orb. And yeah, all that's left are these two, which is the Moon Dew, which is much like the Reaver spell condensed into an item, so unlike spell techniques which have a chance of failing, at least if they are Reaver spells and or anti or antidote spells, these shouldn't fail. And the last item is a Laconian Ribbon. So I think... oh, you still have that. In that case, first off, let us equip the Laconian Ribbon, so that way you get more speed and such. And do I have an extra one? If not you, then... yeah, Ren does, so... yeah, I definitely need to invest in some escape pipes the next chance I get. We got the aqua parts, that's all that matters. So now it is a matter of leaving Sky Haven in order to go on the quest to get the legendary weapons now. Will it be easy to do? Probably not. Will it be complicated as all hell? If not, I'll find a way how to make it complicated. With my luck, I'll find a way how to make it complicated. Now, I'm debating about something here. Because obviously, you can see how long it's taken me just to do one playthrough of this. Depending on which woman you marry at the end of either Riss, Ain, or Neil's quest, you can have a total of 4 different complete playthroughs. So, I feel neat I should ask. Obviously, I will do a full completion of this game one way or the goddamn other. But my question to you is, should I even bother doing the full completion now? Or once I'm done with Sean, save that for a later point and just focus on beating the game once just to move on to the next one? But while I think about that, let's just see what I got to do from here. And looking at the strategy guide, this dungeon is pretty complicated. No shit. But let's see, from here... Warp to... Elysium and then London. Which I gotta... Of course, gotta go back through that area. Because of course I do. So where is that airport? Here we go. So now I gotta go back to this temple in order to get to London, or Elysium, which will lead me into the path into London. These gowns. I think I was trying to say goons, but ended up saying gowns. So now we have managed to make it back to Elysium. Now comes the complicated part. Finding another temple in order to get to London. Of course, first I gotta deal with all these goons. Of course, I see a red dot on my thingies, so I gotta take care of that first, because obviously announcements will drive me nuts on Discord. Okay, something I can look forward to later. For now, let's concentrate on this game. And of course, I don't even know where a temple I can use to get to London exists. Which again, if we had actual map details that tells me, just take this temple located at this part of the map to move forward, all my complaints about this game would easily be taken away. Alright. At either rate, let us take down these goons, because they are goons. And I know that's going to take me into the town of, if not Miss Stokes, I think that was back in Frigidia. But you know which town I mean. The one that's in Elysium that's not going to help me in the end. Oh, if only I could find maps that would actually help me. Honestly, to me, the map system, as far as overworld goes, is super complex. Like, anyone who knows at least something about Dane Cook would know about his rant about what it was like working at a drive-thru at a Burger King. And the dumb customer who went to order something decided to say nothing for minutes on end before replying, "Where do I go?" Simplistically, it should be, where do you go? You follow the route that you're at to me, just a few feet. But this game feels like describing, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go down Main Street, take a left, go 5.5 miles southeast. You should eventually see a guy in a yellow poncho. His name is Hank. He'll take you down to the temple lair. That's where you go. Oh, but make sure that you get there within 10 minutes. Otherwise, we're going to take all your equipment. It just seems way too complicated at that point. And of course, this is the one time I feel like the monitor will be of absolutely no use to me, because it'll tell me the landscape of the area. It won't actually mark down where the locations are for a certain temple. So, again, no help whatsoever. And the funny thing is, I know I should be letting it go, but I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about Pan's comment about how the game audio wasn't getting picked up on stream. Which just goes to show, once again, it's a normal stream. Nothing more, nothing less. And the funny thing is, it's not even an April Fool's Day joke, because it's April 2nd. The laws in physics of April Fool's Day no longer applies up until next year. And once again, I'm seeing a red number on... I'm sorry, for anyone else, they could probably let it go. For me, it bugs the living hell out of me, so give me a second. If only there's a way how I could block that out and then not having to worry about it afterwards. You know, I should probably do the smart thing and immediately get tossed in a battle. That is exactly what I was thinking, game. I'm so glad you decided to take the words out of my mouth. No, that I should probably use the airport so that way... Because I'm pretty sure I don't get attacked when I'm in an airport or in flying mode. So at least then I can find a temple that's worth a damn that I can attempt to use. And actually, before I continue on, I should probably emphasize one thing that I'm sure people will be screaming their heads off. This temple just leads to this temple. In case you're wondering, why didn't you use that? It was so super simple. That's why. Ah, here's a temple here. This might work. Let's see. This should take me to London. Once we enter this temple, and then leave it prominently afterwards. And let's see, survey says... once I get the monitor up. I chose correctly! Thank fucking god for that. And more announcements popping up. Jesus Christ. And it's the exact same one from... Breathe in, breathe out. Just breathe in and out. Good Lord. Oh, and you know what? I bet that's what those piers are for. So, in that case, let us go ahead and move northeast up to here. The Aqua Skimmer. And there should be a Sucking Temple, which I'm pretty sure is right there. That now turns into a submersible. Let's see. Anyway, it's talking about a temple from London, so let me first off get rid of Skyhaven. That is going to prove of very little use to me. London... Sunken Palace, I believe, is what I'm searching for. Yes, here. I believe all I have to do is just circle all my way around from here, and there shouldn't be any enemies to fight. Yeah, because what we need is that sword all the way in the middle. Of course, in order to do that, we have to circle our way around through here. Yep, there we go. You pull Arakio's sword from its stone sheath. Engraved on the floor is, I hold dark force.
At last, I am free from my vile bonds. Tremble, fools, for I roam the worlds again. Other matters await me, but we will meet again.
You have learned Megiddo, Destruction Incarnate. Well, we royally screwed this place over. So that was the stream, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. No. There's still more to do here. There's still more to do. Can't access the menu, so I get the feeling I have to leave first and then be able to do so. So first off, let us head all the way out here. Back into the Aqua Skimmer. And once again, can't do anything until I am able to leave this area. There we go. Now let's check a few things. First off, techniques. And yes, I can be able to use Megiddo, but notice how I'm going everywhere I can. I can't actually use it. No matter what I do or where I go, not allowed to use it. So this is one of those situational spells of sorts. Also, what do I have? A Force Staff. But speaking of, let's move to you. Can't. Okay, then move to you. Go to you. And you have... Yes, you have a Arakio sword. Give that to Sean. Because now he doesn't need really any other sword. Because look at all the speed, defense, and damage that sword can do now. We should be sitting pretty for quite a while. let's check here, because maybe now we can use the spell. Let's see. Techniques. We can circle through the other spells of melee, recover, or heal, and order. Can't use the Megiddo spell, which once again comes by to tell us it's a situational spell. Can't use it just yet. When the time comes, we will be able to. So now I'm going to turn back into an Aerojet. We got to find the place where we can be able to go back through one other area, which I know should be a cave nearby. I think this is where our journey started so long ago. Which, next chance I get, I need to find an airport and head back into those areas. I can do it from here. Because, once again, I feel the need to, one, sell all the extra shit I don't need. Let me try coming at it from the south. Maybe then it'll let me go through. There we go, much better. That'd be quite the game-breaking bug there if you weren't able to go through that. Anyway, let us take out all of those enemies there. Head back to the main town so we can hopefully get some equipment to buy there and sell. Especially sell off the ones we don't need. Oh no, those workers, or wobblers, pink birds. That's all we really need to know. They be pink burbs. Oh shit! I actually was right with the name warblers. Oh, that dinosaur's attacking us with its tail. It's so cute, just like a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, here we go. Let us sell useless crap we don't need anymore, because otherwise they will take up far too much space. Laconian sword we won't need anymore because we have Arachio sword. Let's see, what else? Antidote we'll keep. Laser knife, I'm pretty sure. Knives are pretty good at the start of the game, but once you get the weapons that were meant for them, they become all but useless. So, do that. Next up, Mew. Yeah, I should stick with what I said and get rid of the D-mates as well, since, once again, they will prove to be no use to us. And yes, they do indeed sell escape pipes, so yes. Even more of a reason for us to be here. We should have the Laconian one, so we should be good in selling the Force Ribbon. Let's see, anything else? Nope. Ren, you can sell your D-mates, since all we need are Tri-mates at this point. Yes, go ahead and sell that. Ceramic gear, we won't be needing that, so yes, sell that off. And then Force gear and the Force staff we won't be needing. So yeah, sell all of those off. Nope. Why'd I leave? Why'd I leave? I don't need to leave just yet. Leia. Believe Leia's bow is one of the things we need to keep, so for now, let's sell the ceramic bow. We will need Leia's pendant as well. And yeah, hunting bow, we are definitely selling that because that is a weak-ass piece of shit. Only thing Kara can sell is the force band. And yes, let's keep selling stuff like the ceramic crown. Force crown and Laconian crown. Okay, so now we can start focusing on things we need to buy, such as escape pipes. So that way, once we finish a dungeon, we won't need to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, wondering, oh, what the hell am I supposed to be doing here? No! We can just use escape pipes to be like, yeah, we're done. We're just gonna leave. And one more for Kara, and if I did this right, hopefully everyone should have at least one escape pipe. Yep. We are sitting pretty with that. Alright. And is anyone poisoned? No. So, since we're here, we may as well heal up. Do just that, especially what with all the items selling. We definitely don't want to replay our way through that again. Also, get out of my way. Now, here's a question. Am I able to get into warp area that'll take me straight to Iridia? But knowing me, I'm probably going to be ending up taking the passageway into there. Since the memory serves, I don't think even the passageway is that complicated, especially when compared to the last few dungeons we went in. They shouldn't be that complex. Though it wouldn't surprise me if no one in this game decided, no, you have the item you need to travel through different areas. Why are you using our secret passageway? Use the temples instead. They're much better. Oh no, I've been ambushed by wobblers. Well, we got Arakio's sword and learned to spell Megiddo, even though we can't actually use it. And we are just trying to find our way into Iridia, so that way we can get the second of the legendary weapons. If we haven't already gotten one of them already with Leia's bow. And I think Loon's slasher counts as a legendary weapon as well. Let's see, survey says Twin Rubies glow, so this should be the path we need to get into Iridia. Let me just check here. From London. Yes, this should be it. So all I have to do is go south. Keep going south. Megiddo Lao. Why do I get the feeling I know nothing about this series, but that was a Shin Megami Tensei reference there. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Going up from here. I think, if memory serves, all I have to do is just go all the way to the right and down, and I should be in Iridia. Oh, that's a weird pose. If not for myself, at least for the mecha girls that just attack by just kicking everywhere. Once again, thank God Opie is not here. Or I'm fairly certain even a mecha girl would be taken out of context. Yes, all I need to do is just take the staircase, and back I am in Iridia. It's almost like my second home away from home. So I'm all the way in the upper left. What I want to do is head back into, what was that town called again? Hasatak? I would have called it Cossack, just for the hell of it. It's Dr. Cossack! That's clearly what he had in mind when they thought about heading back into town there. So let's just get rid of all of these goons as we make our way back into town. Ah, there's a town. So all we have to do is take care of those goons. We should be getting fairly close. Fairly close, at the very least. Make sure no one's poisoned. Nah. Since we are here, we may as well rest up. I mean, we already have like 50 bajillion Masetas. It's not like we're gonna lose 25 anytime soon. Now watch, I'm gonna have to grind for equipment, realizing that I'm short, and I'm gonna think to myself, why didn't I save up that 25? So according to this guide, it says if I head straight up from the town, we find a Mew unit that's sending enemies to attack me. Wow, that was a well-timed random battle. Just gonna say. Alright, so when we talked to Siren, it was basically a palette swap of what Ren's face looked like. Now we're gonna run into Mew's palette swap, which should be Mewun. The Black Sword, Brachio, you have returned. No, actually, my name is Sean. I'm so glad I can meet you again before I... And she collapses. And drops behind a claw. So, we can already tell where this is going. The only person who can use a claw, Mew, if you please, as part of her honor. Let's see. Laconian claws, if memory serves, are more powerful. So, why don't you replace the Force Claw with Mewun's Claw? Thus, damage has gone up. So, if memory serves, we should have Loon Slasher, Leia's Bow, Barakio's sword, and Mune's claw. We are just lacking one last item. And in order to do that, we need to head over to Aquatica. And I'm trying to remember best way to get to Aquatica from here. Let me head back to the airport over here. So I'm pretty sure if an answer can't be found just by roaming a desert, hopefully soaring through the sky will open up options to me. So let's head into here. So I'm getting a feeling it's either this temple or that one that I'm searching for, or maybe even either one of those two caves that'll lead me into Aquatica. Or maybe even those areas as well. But of course, in order to do so, I need to find a place to land at. Which wouldn't surprise me if in the end, the best way I can do so is by foot. And if that's the case, all I have to say in response is, Lissai. Now, the thing is, I don't think, it'd be nice if that were the case, I don't think I can get to endgame from here. Or at least beat the game by the time I wish to be done. Knowing me, I'm going to give this at least 2 more hours. If I can't beat it by then, we'll save it for the next stream of Phantasy Star. So at least the good news is, after that, if I don't defeat it today, the next time we finish it, we can just jump immediately into Phantasy Star 4. Unless, of course, for some odd reason, you actually want me to go for a full completion of this game and do the other 3 paths. Because, I'll admit, as much as I like this game, it's far from my favorite Phantasy Star game. So, I really want to jump into 4 ASAP. But if people want me to go through the other 3 endings of this before jumping into 4, I wouldn't say no to that. I'd be disappointed, but I wouldn't say no to that. Either way, let's at least check this temple, see if that gets us into Aquatica. I think this took me back into Elysium. No? I don't think that was Aquatica. Let me just see. It's the far lower right. That is Terminus. That is the last place I want to be in. So no, no, we are not going there yet. My God. Let's just leave there. Let's just check on our map here. The one one mountain range area from the lower right. So that way we keep track of where that temple is. If we move up from this dilapidated tower, believe that's where we ran into another temple possibility right here. Let's see, teleport ourselves from there. And let's just see. Monitor. It takes me to the far right one. That is Draconia. Not what we are searching for. So let's just use our pendant to warp ourselves back. Although I will admit, if this is taking place in the far right-hand side of this map, it is. Okay, so that might greatly explain some stuff. All this complaints about, oh, these temples take me to random places. I don't know where they go. This map sucks and everything. Actually, using Iridia as a central part, since it is of 7 different worlds, and this is the central one, it would make sense for this area to be a bit of a hub world, where you can teleport yourself based on the positioning of the temples. And I think I am heading away from the other transportation, so let me just check the right first. I'll go back to exploring the left in a bit, but first, let me check this area. Although, next chance I get, after the next battle, I should probably think about healing up. Is it going to be necessary? Let's see. Not really necessary, though it would help. Just less of a hassle for me to worry about. Alright, so now, let's see where this takes me. Because if this takes me to Aquatica, then, if not all my complaints, this will remove one of them. Can't say for certain, but let's see. Using the monitor from the upper right hand, I believe we're back in Aquatica. Okay, so yes, if not all complaints, this does remove a heavy portion of those complaints from there. So where do I go from here? Head to Agoe. So what I want to do is head to the Saga Isle. So there should be a town nearby that I can rest up at. First things foremost, let's transform ourselves into the Aerojet. See if we can get any hints about where we need to go for the time being. Well, at least we know where we're supposed to go to in order to turn into the ski jet position. So I guess at this point we're just gonna rough it and just walk all the way northwest from here. First off, get rid of all of these nukes along the way. So memory serves, those two dilapidated buildings, they mean absolutely nothing. But if you were to form a cross and go to the central point where those two buildings would meet, between each other, that is where you would find the passageway into Iridia. So first off, let's head here, which should be Agoe. I just want to speak to you. I'm assuming that's the case. They're not telling me anything, but I'm assuming that's the case. No one's poisoned. And we should be fine, but just to make sure that we're fully topped off when we go to the Sage Isle, we should be good by doing this. That's out of there. Skip that ship so we can instead get blocked by a tree apparently, so we can get attacked by monsters apparently. Okay, but seriously, can we move onward from here and actually get the aqua skimmer? Thank you. So let's see. According to this, we need to go to Saga Isle, which of course doesn't tell me exact destinations of where to go from here. Just to the right. Ordinarily, this would be a passage to go in between the towns. Sorts. Let's actually rest up here for the time being. I could have just arrowed my way through there. Ah, it's to the southeast. Okay. Now that we know, let's head there. Southeast. Let's see, this the... No, that's not it. just be on the safe side. Let's turn back into the submersible and keep going from here. East of Agwe. There is something I am missing here. So this is Agwe. We head east. Wait, or is this Agwe? This is Agwe. So now, from here, we should head east. And we use the submersible. So what I think that means is... Am I able to go from here? Doesn't tell me exactly where to go in order to transform into a submersible. Maybe I hug area of water. Because it's not saying the aqua skimmer, but rather the submersible, so I need to be a submarine in order to do so. Unless, of course, they totally foosballed me and decided, no, you need to be the aqua skimmer anyway. We're just teasing you, lol. Well, we'll start with the aero skimmer and start east from here. You know, I did exactly what you said, and we were going east. I am not seeing much of anything. Bring up the monitor again. There's got to be something I'm missing here. Did they mean upper right? So northeast? They totally screwed this up. They said, "Oh, you gotta turn to a submersible." I was able to get there via Aqua Skimmer. But if I am where I believe I am, let me bring this map up. And I believe this is the right way to go. So from here we go up all the way and to the right. I think what I'll do is I'll take the path via far right, since all I need to do is just backtrack a bit to the left and go back up, and it would still be just as good as moving onward from there. Alright, at least the good news is, we're fixing this problem. But man, that whole submersible bit, that's a dirty pool trick there, man. Dirty pool. Can't believe they would pull that off. So I believe all I really need to do, yeah, just head all the way to the right, and there's a dragon there. There's a Dagron there, and it's dead. There's a Dagron there, and it's dead. And it's dead. Alright, so we got ourselves a couple of goodies to pick up here. But not before Sean gains level, of course. A Royal ML. A Vulcan, which I'm pretty sure is a fairly weak weapon compared to the Pulse Cannon. So I don't think I'm going to bother with that one. So the real important thing that we got to do is go all the way down and to the right. It actually was called a dragon. I was just BSing myself. Oh, it's gotta be a Dagron! But no, it totally was. Notice this guy looks very familiar, and for good reason. It's Siren.
I fought Laya many long centuries ago. I nursed my hatred and attacked lion people. But on Sage Isle, I found out that the lions are not our real enemies. I'm sorry for my mistake.
And then Siren collapses, but leaves behind a Siren shot. So one thing's for certain, if the Vulcan wasn't going to be any more of a powerful weapon beforehand, which I may as well just do this just to prove a point, because we're going to be switching anyway. The Vulcan, oh, it actually was more powerful. Not that it matters, because we have the Siren shot, which is far more useful this time around. So now, what we have to do is grab this little goodie from all the way here, while facing even more Dagrons and even a Wraith. Wrath? I think it's a Wraith. Takes care of that. We should probably heal up. Not saying, just saying. Do all that. Grab our Royal Sword, even though, since we have a Rakio Sword, it doesn't matter because it's already the most powerful weapon. Oh, a Drake! Not just a Dagron, but a Drake. Serves. Yeah, there's nothing else here to the right. So what we need to do... And a worm! We're just finding all the Dagrons here. Ooh. Hair glowed, and then he went to go bite us. So after all that, and another drink... Yeah, hair glows and then decides to go om nom nom on us. That's actually pretty amazing when you think about it. You know, it's a shame that I don't have any more money to spend because I notice some of the speakers in my headset are going a bit wonky, and I could use more better headset. That's all I'm saying. It's a shame too because I love this headset. It's actually pretty nice and cozy. The left side, it should have a nice lock so that way it doesn't adjust the size of the ear shape, but it's, for lack of better words, broken and needs to be fixed. You know, if you want me to be real here. So, let's get rid of all of you. The last item here is the Royal Shield, which, again, probably not that useful, but now that we have taken care of that, what will be useful now is for us to be going down here in order to talk with some of the sages along the way. So let's get rid of you all. You all. Yow! And now we can talk with all these sages right over here. People call this place Sage Isle. Who knows if your puny weapons are enough? All the legendary weapons have been gathered for the first time in 1,000 years. You are worthy to hear the ancient words spoken. The ancient word of power is the word Nei. We are now given the grants technique to Mew. So once again, much like Sean's, and I'm already having a blank out moment, Sean's Megiddo spell that we can't use, we have a grant spell which we cannot use. But that's okay. Give it time. Much like Megiddo, its time will come. Its time will come. So now that we've learned that, we have to head back to Frigidia and head back to the Sky Haven. So that way they can power up our spells. And I get the feeling we are going to be doing one final money grind session. Because right now it is telling me what our last few items are going to be in order to finish the game. Let's move on from there. Let me just check the map. Not this path going down, the next one it will be. And I know what you're thinking, but wait, what was all that talk about you buying escape pipes, and now suddenly you're not going to use them? You bastard, you back down on your word. No, no, no. That's if this were a complex dungeon. Considering you have paths that you can take as clear as day, this one, it's not really necessary. Because all you need to do is just take this path down, make a few turns, and then I'll already be at the end. So now, just gotta loop ourselves around there. And then as we head on down, we should be at the exit. Down from there. First things first, let's give ourselves a group heal. And then retransform into the Aqua Skimmer. Head over to the left, so that way we can head back to town and get some much needed healing. Okay, maybe not much needed healing, but you know what? Screw it. We're going to be heading to New Moda for our new weapons anyway. Now, before I do so, I should check something. Frigidia, so we need to head back to Iridia, and then immediately afterwards, head southeast towards there. So what we need to do is go here. Take this temple, and it should take us to Iridia. And if I did this right, all we need to do is just head southeast from where we are to go to the southernmost temple to the east. And by east, I mean west. I know my east from west. Trust me, I know them all. And then from there, all we need to do is just go to Frigidia's own airport in order to get to the mini island, to New Mota, and then we can do our grind session there. But of course, in order to do so, we gotta take care of all these mooks along the way. All the mooks, I tell you, it's the mooks! Let's get through all those. Oh, good. There's a town that we need to go to. So now we'll head into town, make sure no one's poisoned. One person is, but that's okay. We have plenty of technique points in order to attempt to heal, which we did at first try. More like only try, am I right? But yes, now that we have taken care of that, all we need to do now is head towards the southwestern part. So bring up the monitor. Yeah, if not the southernmost part, close to the southernmost part. So I think what I'll do is, just so I don't go fumbling around everywhere, let's locate this path first. Let's see. Alright, so hopefully that should be it. And there should also be a temple there and just up above from that section there. Okay, so yes. If that's the case, then that should make traveling between worlds that much easier. Of course, it would take me until now to realize it, and it looks like it's at that rocky cliff in the southernmost part. So let's move away from there so that we will know where it is. But just to double check from here, yes, it would be the southern. It's like west by southwest, it looks like. But wait, when did Leia die? I'm sorry, what? When did Leia die? Okay, I didn't even notice that. Reaver her? No, not Gires. Reaver her? Thank you. It's a good thing that we're gonna be healing up in the end anyway, once we get to New Mota. But, wow. Did not even realize that she died. Good news is, once we get to our final destination, which, am I at that southern area? Maybe a bit too north of it, but that should be the right area. And I think we are supposed to be above the mountain range area, not below it. So we should be fine. Got rid of all those, and we should come across the temple right there. And if all goes well, I should be, of all the 7 worlds, the southwestern one. Or worst case scenario, I see white everywhere. That is not the place I'm supposed to be in. That's the eastern one. Had the right idea, gotta go more south. So let's try this yet again. Hug our way through here. Okay, we don't hug our way through there. Hey, way to drag this on even more so, why don't you? Anyway, we are gonna need to get through this. Let's try this now. Make our way through there. That's the temple we were searching for. Or at least it should be, once we enter it, warp, and leave the warped temple. No. We gotta warp first. Yeah, warp first. Warp first, and then we can leave the temple. Ah, much better. So now, what we gotta do are one of two things. First off, aside from dealing with these monsters, it is probably for the best that we go to the airport first. And before we head over to New Mota, we should probably go back to Skyhaven to speak with the Elders. Because then they can power up our weapons. And make them necessary in order to defeat Dark Force. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. This said go east or go west from the mountains and then head north from there in order to reach the airport. So that was my B. So I bet you now I should come across an airport. That's the temple. Although heading south. You know what? I was thinking of Elysium. I was thinking of Elysium, not Iridia. But yes, now we have what is necessary. Onward from there. We should come across the island. That's probably the island to New Mota. Which is nice, but that's not really what we need. Let's see. Yes, this is New Mota. So let's head here first. We want to find the Skyhaven and get that out of the way. So right here. Go past our few robot brethren in order to meet the Elders all the way to the left. And then once we are able to power up our weapons, if need be, we'll need to do some money grinding. And if that's the case, I might as well just end the final Phantasy Star 3 portion there, so that way I could take a little break in between. And then move onward to the Zelda 3 randomizer shortly afterwards. I need to be to the left in order to do so, because I think that's, yeah, that was a dead end. Alright, let's speak with the Elders once more. Unless you may indeed be ready for the task ahead. Nei is the word of ultimate power. And stalling, apparently. Use the Nei Weapons to destroy Dark Force. Equip yourself with the Nei Weapons. Our task is over. Yours truly begins now. So now it is time. Let's see, after talking to each of them, they will power up your weapons with the Nei powers. So instead of Orakio's sword, Mune's claw, Siren's shot, Leia's bow, and Loon's slicer, they should be changed to a different one. So switch on over. Now we have the Nei sword. Look at that defense and power boost. And it's still climbing. And now we have the Nei claw instead. Nei shot. The Nei bow. And finally, the Nei slicer. It's a pain you have to re-equip them, but you know what? We didn't have to deal with any monsters along the way, so we can just carry onward from there. And now, once we reach town, in order to get the new armor upgrades, if they are needed, we will know if we are going to be stopping right here and now, or if we can try and push ourselves to a close with this game, or at least this portion. Also, that's a dead end. Don't want to go to a dead end. See if they say anything. My masters await you within this castle. Nope, nothing new there. What about you? We welcome you to the castle of Skyhaven. Nope, they don't change in the slightest bit. So now, once again, we head back to New Mota. Fully arm ourselves. I believe the armor shop was above and to the left. Or I could be just full of it and it's to the right. Alright. First things first. Let us check our armor of everything. Make sure we are set. Got a Laconian helm. Need planar boots. I'm trying to see. Royal. Okay, so there are some stuff we will need to sell. So first off, let us get rid of the Royal ML, since it turns out we won't be needing them at all. Just see. Nothing else for that. What about Mew? Won't be needing the Force Claw, since we already have the Laconian Claw to accompany the Nei Claw. Won't be needing the Royal Sword or Shield, so we can sell those off. Those. Ren, you can sell the pulse cannon. And Ren will also sell off the Vulcan. Leia will sell off the laser bow. And then Kara will sell off nothing. So let's see what we can buy here. We have planar armor, which Sean will need. Let's see, royal robe. First off, let's see. Royal robe will go to Kara. The royal Fiblirar, I believe it's called, will go to Leia. The royal vest will be going over to Mew. And finally, the royal protector will be going to Ren. Let's just see. Just have normal boots, force boots, You know what? I think we are good to move onward here, so there's really no need to stop. However, let's de-equip the boots. De-equip force boots, so that way you can give those force boots to Leia. Got force boots. Although now I'm curious about something. Give both boots and force boots over to Ren. See if he can equip either of them. Can equip normal boots, force boots, or force boots. So yes, he doesn't have any foot gear whatsoever. So get the force boots over to Leia. So we are good on that front. Royal vest. Planar armor. Royal protector. And royal robe. Let's sell off all of them. Sell off Laconian armor. Anything else I should worry about? No. Might want to keep the boots just to be on the safe side, so that way Sean at least has something until he can move forward. Sell off the ceramic protector. And yeah, we're gonna keep the boots because knowing Sean, he can still be able to wear them. Fiblira. Such a weird word. Fiblira. I think all that's left there is the steel robe in the end. Now, I am curious of one other thing before I move onward. Boots. Royal boots. Where can you find the royal boots at? Gonna have to search through another guide. guide because I'm not sure if there is any guide I can find right here that'll tell me otherwise. So let's see if GameFAQs has any idea about them. So go for the ones that are usually the biggest ones, because they will usually help us out. Don't need to worry about that. I don't think it's going to help me here. It's just telling me, let's say the towns as well. Let's see, 8. See if it says anything about royal boots. Oh, royal boots. Aquatica. Okay. Best I know this now, so that way I don't get myself complicated about this stuff. So, Aquatica is all the way back to the upper right. Okay. So you know what? It's going to be a mild setback, but if this means we can have better equipment for us to use, I say it's going to be worth it in the end. So, let's give the boots to you for the time being, so that way you can have something for foot gear. Don't worry, we're going to get your royal boots in a second. Also, if the item shop is nearby, may as well take up on Trimates as well. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2. Get 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for you, then 3, 3. So we're looking at 9 total. 1 for Sean. 1 for Mew. 1 for Ren. 3 for Leia. For Kara. Oh, I think I gave the 4th one to. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just give that to her. So now she should have 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Although it would be the most sense if we gave the Aqua Arrow and subparts to Ren. You know, not saying, just saying, because he is the one that transforms into them. So let's see, he leaves 3 open spaces, 3 open spaces, 2 open spaces, 5, and 6. One other thing, 1 antidote, 1 antidote, 1 antidote. Since we're here, we may as well also get 2 antidotes, 1 each for Leia and Kara. I mean, since we are here. And then, if need be, the rest can be used for inventory later. So let's see. There's the airport I'm searching for. There was a temple I used just a while ago. Don't want to confuse it for that one unless need be. Not. Let me keep sky surfing for a bit, so that way I can be sure. So I thought for certain there was another temple that could have been used around here. Or I might just be speaking out of my ass once again. Totally plausible. Oh, yes, that's the one I've been using, so... Okay, so what we want to do is go south, around the mountains, and then to the east. Rather than what I would expect us to go north and east. Okay, so this is why I'm being careful about my approaches here. I didn't actually want to be back on there. Maybe if I come in from the south, it'll think that I'm not aligned with it. Yeah, thank you. So from here, we want to wrap ourselves around the south end. I should see, not this temple, but another temple just to the right. Ah. So if I take this, it should warp me into Iridia. Survey says yes. Oh, not the trimate. Not the trimate. Because if we want to go to Aquatica, which would be the upper north area, what we need to go is northeast from here. Now, sadly, this means I have to do this by foot, since there is only one single airport, and that's right by town. Although, if I were to continuously head right from here, I should eventually find the town of Hatasak? I think it's what it's called. I don't even know. I should really just stick with the name I've been given it early on and just call it Cossack. Either way, able to take you down. Let's go. Actually, no. We should be fine. We don't need to rest up. Let's just keep heading north from where we are. Since we want to head to the northeastern part, we may as well go all the way up north and then east from there. Oh, and the chest from Mune is still there. Who'd have thunk it? And it's funny too, I want to make as many wisecracking jokes as possible, but at this point it's like, oh my god, I just want this game to end. Even though I know deep down, I'm still going to have to replay this game again sometime and do the other 3 endings. But at least then, I could say I have fully completed this game, and then don't really need to worry about it again. So let's take care of you. Under this. And once I warp here, I should, keyword being should, be able to warp to Aquatica. And this should be the right area. So what I'm searching for that has the royal boots is Rissell. Which I believe if you are a Goe, what we are searching for is back to the west. So there should be another spot where we can go to and rest our ship from here. If I were to go here, this should be Rissell. Yep, save the town of Rissell. So once we find the armor shop here, we can get our pair of royal boots, and then never need to worry about this place ever again. And of course, you would be on the other side. Why would you not be? Ah, the royal boots. For Sean, if you please, thank you. Equip them royal boots. And with that, we should have full weapon and armory needs. love how I hesitated. That armory needs. But no, that's going to be it for that. And the very last thing I'm going to be doing before I attempt to save the game and move onward from here is alter the text a bit. So Sean for melee, favoring Sue. Yes, we will do that. Then Sean will also alter his heal, so that way it favors Girez. And then Sean for time magic, which I don't think it's really worth. It's actually already as it is for Ner, or Nair, Near. Call it whatever you want to. Heal, favor that Reaver spell. And then Mew shall also, for order, favor... Oh, it's already at Devon, or Fonby, I should say. Which, I should mention, is the spell that should raise physical attack power. So, if not anywhere else, the final battle will prove to be very useful. Favor Gra for Ren for his melee attack. And then for time, that one goes to Remit, which I believe increase the chances of escaping from battle, which, if not beforehand, now would prove to be very useful, so that way we don't waste through heals just trying to move forward. And holy shit, she is going to have extremely powerful Girez. The only thing left for Leia is to work on her order to favor Fonby. Or rather, what was that other spell? Oh, techniques. Defensive power, Shu. Let's change her for Shu, if nothing else. So you are the exact opposite of Fonby. There we go. Oh, you're wasting precious Macetas in here. You only need 10 of them for all of them. Yeah, I could care less about that. Okay. Just making sure that was the last one for Leia. And then Kara, I don't think we changed anything for her. I think this just goes to show you the type of caster she is. As in, not very. Just not very. So, why don't we have her favor Foy? So that way, should she decide to use magic, it's just solely for concentration on one enemy. And order, probably not going to change a damn thing for this one. What was Forza again? Instantly kill an enemy, which I believe absolutely pointless, but it makes far more sense than a sack. Why would you sacrifice yourself just to heal everyone else? That'd be stupid. Granted, I know Nasak can be very useful. I don't think there's a very opportune time to use them, even if you were pushed to your very limits. So, I'm just gonna have to pass on that, you know? I'll have to pass on that, thanks, but no thanks, you know? And yes, Pan, you would be right. I was afraid, for the most part, I was going to have to money grind. It turns out there wasn't really that much to grind for, so we are good to go for that. So next, I need to go all the way to Terminus, which of course is the lower right. So from where I'm at, it would be best for me to head back to Iridia, and then head from the northeast to the southeast in order to take the temple there. So, actually, what am I doing here? There's an airport just above us to the north. We'll take that instead. Get that all set up. Or worst case scenario, we could just always use the aqua skimmer to get to Agoe, which definitely has an airport. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that instead. Prepare yourself for the aqua skimmer, just to make sure it's more centered. So now, we leave the aqua skimmer in order to head for the aerojet. It's south from there. So all we really need to do is just get back into that teleportation temple right there. And immediately get attacked by an enemy. That is very important. Don't know why it's important, but it's important. I think something just flew into my nose. Well, if it caused me trouble, I do have a napkin. I can always blow my nose then. So I'll just try and smile and nod like everything's perfectly normal. And this should be the temple that I am looking for. So let's see, from here, this should be Terminus. Yeah, now I am. Early on, it was a bit of a pain. Okay, so yes, I am in Terminus. So now, what I need to bring up is the Terminus map. And of course, there's only one place to go to from here, and of course, it's the final dungeon. So let's see. And make sure Mew favors that we know. Tumble to get there. Head to the airport. Once again, it's nice to know that they say head to the airport based on where you went to or whatever temple you went to. It would be nice to say if you came from this temple, use the airport here or the airport there. But no, they don't mention anything of that sort, so I don't even think it mentions that there's a one-way path to Terminus, so just very confusing and complex, that's all I'm saying. Because either way, it looks like the only way we can move forward from here, or get into the temple at all, is to go via the sky. Just check one thing. Didn't say much of anything. Again, not having much luck finding this damn airport. And I thought they were dogs. Those are goat kings? Okay, whatever you say, game. Just smile and nod. Oh, wait. I think that's it. I think that's it. Just to the lower left of us. And those magicians, or that one at the very least, is a dire. Smile and nod. That's all I'll say. Just smile and nod. A baneful. I think I'm having more fun just describing the monsters' names. It's a baneful. Okay, thank you. And, by which I mean thank you for letting me get into this attack here. Truly appreciate it. Oh, Mew is getting very close to death, so, yeah, probably before anything else, let's heal up. Although, yeah, we should probably Gyros everyone. My god, barely used it once and almost everyone's fully healed. Okay, so now that we have that, fly to the east, wait, saying fly to the eastern lake. Let me bring up the map once more, just so I have a good idea of which lake to head for. Okay, the far eastern lake, probably, if not the lake just below, or right next to this one. Okay, just making sure. Wasting enough time as it is going from one place to another. The last thing I want to do is... And we are here in Terminus. Or more specifically, this area. Your death awaits you in the city of Lachute. Yes, this is the final area, Lachute. Now, unlike the Skyhaven, this place is evil, so now the only thing I have left to rely on is this map here. I think I go west from here and then up. If that's the case, I think I know where to go from here. I think. Because now it's just a matter of finding the right path. Which I'm just going to let this music play for a bit, so that way I know, in a general speaking manner, where to go from here. Oh, I could go right from the... Yes, in fact, it's telling me to go... Right, okay, so I have an idea of where to go from here. I didn't even see what the names of these monsters were. So just smile and nod. So yes, from here, I go up, and there's more people here. We wanted Siren and Loon to start another war, but we needed Riss to bring Satellite back. And that's exactly what that old fool did. Hey, that's Sean's grandpa you're talking about here. Watcher and Guardian! Oh, Jesus, I'm going against GM now! I'm sorry, GM, but it had to be. Actually, it kind of looked like Guile for a brief moment. I think from here, it's just north and wrap myself around. Basically pulling seventh guest finger wave of come over here, and yeah, I just noticed I have something in my nose. Excuse me for a sec. that definitely could have sounded nasty had I left the mic on. Oh yes, now I should hopefully have no problem breathing. What does this nice person have to say? Centuries ago, Leia locked the passageways between the doomed worlds of our ship, Alyssa 3. But your father and grandfather opened them up again, enabling us to spread evil once more. I don't think they intentionally meant to do so. Punisher, and I didn't even get to see what the far right one was, though since we're taking care of the Punisher now, and that name just passed by very fast, I didn't even get to see it. Domed, but not doomed. Also, I just realized we are in the lower or double-digit health. I should think about. Let's G-Res once, and then have you Res Ren. You should be good there. Oh. Dark Force brings your doom, fools. I wasn't totally wrong. He even said doom himself. He totally said doom. I'm just gonna hide in my corner right now, since that's clearly what I'm good for. So, how much health are we looking at? Oh, just noticed Kara could use some health. So, let's mix things up a bit. Let's have, Sean G-Res this time around. There we go. And then I'll find more people to talk to. Along the way, might as well catch up on. I don't think there are. I don't think there are any healing technique. Why are you moving away? You fools have done everything we wanted. Okay. Nice to know that, they're generous as always. Also, to answer your question earlier about, Kara, the character who's still at level 3, I get the feeling that's probably the same reason why, was it Sari from the previous chapter, was immensely strong, and if she did level up, it wasn't really necessary, so I get the feeling that's the same thing for Kara as well. And of course I say that, and she immediately gets a level. Gee, thanks for proving me wrong again, game. No, nothing else. So if I go through here, there's a mini, snow forest area I need to go through. A torturer! Now we have to contend with torturers along the way. My goodness. It's gonna turn out to be quite nasty, folks. Malefic. I get the feeling it probably ran out of space, but if they had enough, they would have named it Maleficent. Either that, or it is I, Malefico, the great magic guy. It's just another Hey Vernon's Ernest reference there. Wait, they are? Oh, shit! Thank you for catching that early on. Yeah, I should probably not worry about healing items, or healing single people that much, so this might be a good time to use the Trimate on Kara. And from here, just move south from there. And I think from here, all I need to do is just head all the way south, and then go west, and then up, and then... Ooh, Defender. So we are able to push onward from there. Actually, until we get to the final basement dungeon, won't be needing the map for the time being, so I can use this as an opportunity to look at chat while I am doing this. Plus, it'll give me a good opportunity to focus on the game as well as chat, since they're both, coincidentally, in the same screen. So, let us continue on. Ooh, we got the advantage. So, I might have said this before, but I'll give a bit of a confession time. I was thinking about holding this off for another stream, if only because of the grind session, but since grinding isn't going to be an issue, I just figured, fuck it, let's just beat this game while we can. Wow, he has super powerful spells, so yeah, good thing we took care of him. I got a feeling that's a boss, so before anything else, let's heal everyone up. Decent amount. Broniac here. My heart went black 1,000 years ago when my family died in the Leia Orakio War. Dark Force owns my soul, and he shall have yours! Yeah, oh! That's who we were facing this whole time. I do get the feeling this is one of those Final Fantasy IV moments where all the bodies, faces we've been going up against beforehand were just Zemus's soul, mind, body, what have you figures, and then we fight against this guy who turns out to be Zemus, and then Dark Force turns out to be Zeromus. That's just a thought that occurred to me, but let's see. What's the best strategy for going against this boss? Have Ren and Leia attack Broniac here in the back, while everyone else focuses on the front row. Okay. So in that case, what we will do... Hey, Dr. Blackbarn! Yes, but this is basically the best way to describe that. So, I think they said it was Ren and Leia focuses on him, while everyone else focuses on the enemies in the front row. But hopefully, if I'm lucky, Kara could just take them all out right now. Hey, and all that's left is him in the back. So, that was just a physical attack, didn't do much of anything. Although that technique is definitely very powerful. Barely moving forward. forward. I want to make sure I don't accidentally tap anything. Okay, good. Because, Leia, we need you to heal everyone. Stat. Oh, thank goodness for that. And everyone else focuses on attacking once more. Now, it shouldn't be that big a deal. However, since it's dealing around 60 HP, roughly, Leia needs the health, so just for haha's sake, Ghira's again. If you can pull it off in time. Or we could just kill Ruklar. That helps also.
You have freed me! Destroy Dark Force!
Rulakir is dead. Finally, he is at peace. Whew! Oh boy, that was a close one. But yes, we will focus on that, and all that's left is to move here. Time for the final dungeon of the game. So now from here... Wait. Is this a restock on I don't need a restock on anything. We're almost at the end of the game. Which, now, this is going to come back and bite me in the ass. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Let's see. Was there anything useful in here? A whole bunch of Laconian gear. There is a Star Mist and Moon Dew, but otherwise, everything else, I don't think it's really worth it. I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, I don't want to do this multiple times. So, you bring up a good point. Let's, just very casually drop a save state. And just to prove a point to make sure that it is working. Load state. Okay, good. We are in a very comfortable position here. So, what's the best way to get to Dark Force? Well, this map will just tell me. Let's see. Final dungeon from the stairs. Go down, take the second right. And the second down. I get the feeling they probably meant here. Now watch, I'm going to be completely wrong with this. Well, let me bring this map back up. What is the one it is talking about? The one from there, the 3... Okay, so I get the feeling that is it. So, if I were to head from here... Wait a minute. Why is it letting me head down from here? Somehow I get the feeling this strategy guide is steering me the wrong way. So if I were to head from here... Yeah, I think there's a fairly easier way to get there. Now watch, I'm going to be completely wrong in this. I don't care. It's the path I'm taking, and it should be the easiest route. It's kind of complicated to say. And yeah, Laconian ML. I want to say the best way I could describe this game is that it's not necessarily terrible per se, but the overworld theme that is what's the most confusing, considering, just take this passageway in order to get to this world. Well, okay, how do I get to that passageway? Well, you just take that passageway. Will you steer me in the right direction towards that passageway? No, you don't need to worry about direction, just take the passageway. It's like, come on, you can at least tell me in greater details about where to go. Granted, the temples are much better in describing how to go through that. But yeah, I get where you're going at with the overworld theme, considering the less party members you have, it just sounds super bland. And only when you get the most out of it with a full party, then does it feel like the overworld is more worthwhile. Okay, I get the feeling this map is useless because I just got to this area and it's saying there's a broken path there that is not showing a broken panel. You know, just be on the safe side. Load state. Okay, so once more, just to see, from the stairs, go down, not this right, but the second right, and take the second path, oh, the last path going up. Already I'm lost. From the stairs, go down, take the second right from the bottom, yeah, there's nothing here. So I get the feeling it probably was talking about the top row. So, once again, so I can save time and effort here, load state, so take the right, from the stairs, go down, take the second right from... Wait, is it saying go all the way down to the bottom? Oh, no, if I was at the bottom, take the second from the bottom. Okay, now I know where it's talking about. So what I need to do is not the first or second, but the third right. So not this one, but this one. So take the second right, or second right from the bottom. Take the first path going up all the way to the end. You just gotta love the fact how they make it so, yeah, we won't have multiple floors, but we'll make up for it by making the maps that much more confusing. That makes total sense. So, take the first path going up all the way to the end. Go right and take the last path going up. Also, immense level ups. Ooh, also major healing. Major healing. So then, go right and take the last path going up. Clear them all out. Yeah, it should be the last dungeon in the game. Let alone the only floor in this dungeon to the game. Okay, so take the last path going up. And then once you're able to go down, take the second path going down. So not this path going down, but the second one. Wait, wait. If you could be able to switch between the... Alright, you're weird. This map is beyond weird. Let's be real here. This map is beyond weird. So take the second path going down. Take the next right and go down to the bottom. Yeah, it's been a while since I've beaten 4, but I do remember that being a thing, having an interesting path. Let's see, turn us right and go down to the bottom. Wait, royal gear for Ren and Moondew? Oh! Do they mean those to the right? Ah, okay, good. At least I'm in the right area. At least I can thank myself for that. I'm in the right path. Oh, and of course you're gonna do your Sue spell on all of us. Oh! Didn't even notice Leia's dead. God damn it. Alright, Reaver. Reaver. Thank you. Alright, so got that. And Moondew. So now we have 2 items that can bring back the dead. Who should have... Let's give the Star Mist to Leia. Because knowing her, she doesn't have as much strength as the others, so she'll be the healer. As far as Reavers go, she should probably have both Moondews. Let's see. Make your way to the section above. Up. Wait. Why is there broken glass there? Map! Oh, it's a circle round. Or at least that's what it should be if the map learns to cooperate. So left, up, left, up, right. And I should be at that spot. So, if I read this correctly, hopefully, the next chest we run into will be Pandora's Box, aka the same box that we opened up back in Phantasy Star 2, where we fought against Dark Force. So let me just stay at least a space or 2 away. And Sean, you are going to be the physical attacker, so let's have you use Gira to bring everyone up to full. And while we're at it, this would be a good opportunity for us to, once again, state save. There we go. Had to think a lot about that one, and just to make sure that it saved properly. Yes. Alright, and before anything else, let me just check for technique points. Favoring Fonby, and you were favoring Shu. So, physical damage up, I believe physical defense up. If I read that correctly. So at this point, hopefully the map should not be worthwhile. Slow myself down. Okay. So now, here's where it gets interesting. Let's do this.
Master of death. Your sorrow, anger, and pain are my strength. Observe my might and despair of life fools. Wait, why am I second? No! I will greatly enjoy your painful deaths.
Ah, there's Dark Force, just as we remember him. So, we should concentrate on the left hand via my right side first. So, you focus on that side. Ren, you focus on that. Leia, if you could, shoo me, since I'll be the one doing the most damage. Mew, you cast Fonby on me, so that way I can deal the most damage. And then I believe Kara's just gonna do physical attacks. So let's do that. One turn. Ow. Shoo, so I have up my defenses. Fonby, so now I can deal more damage. Let's see. Am I able to... Nope. That shake sound meant I took it down. So now everyone can focus on the left hand, or right hand, aka his left. So once that's done, the body will be weak and can attack that area. So I think since I have defense on for Sean, I should be good. Although, this might be a good opportunity for Kara to pass up on attacking this turn, so she can instead use a Trimate on Sean. Because the last thing we need is for him to die. Let's see. So we are still able to attack the hand, so we should probably do that. Leia, this will be a good time for you to use Gi-Rez on everyone. Just in case Dark Force should use a Sue spell on us, because much like with What's-His-Face, who we met with earlier, can deal at least 60 damage. Let's see, make sure was there anything else I was missing. Ren, just to be on the safe side, attack that. And Kara, attack the hand. And we should be good on that front. Owie! Good thing Mew's getting healed for that. And yeah, this is why I prepared for this. Exactly why I prepared for this. Yeah, Sean, I hate to have you stop attacking right now, but double dose of Gi-Rez would be much appreciated. focus on attacking as well as Kara. Oh, please survive. Please survive. Please survive. Heal. Heal. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is when timed heals are the most important. The absolute most important. Whew. That could have been trouble for us. Immense trouble. So now we can focus on Dark Force himself, who has a lot of HP, like 8,000 worth. So just to be on the safe side, we're gonna have Leia once again cast, or have Mew cast Fami on them, and then for one turn have Leia cast Shu on Mew. Alright, so now Leia, if you could let's have her Gi-Res for this turn, because I get the feeling there's going to be a multi-attack. I have a strong feeling in my heart that's what Dark Force is going to do. I knew it! I had a feeling that'd be the case, and I knew it! No. Don't you dare attack. We need you to do another Gi-Res. Please do another Gi-Res. Thank you. And yet another Su attack. Great. So I get the feeling if he casts Su again, that'd be a good time to use the Star Mist at this point! Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Not when I am this close. Please don't you dare. I am this close to beating this game. Okay, not the Trimate. Star Mist! Use it now! I want to conserve MP for Leia, so for now, for one turn at least, Sean, if you could heal Mew up, and then Leia probably means nothing at this point, but shoot yourself, so that way you can build up your defenses, and then have everyone attack like normal. Honestly, unless I want to cast more defense spells, that means I only have at least, not counting this attempt, 11 more times that I can heal everyone with Gi-Res, so definitely need to be careful of that. Yeah, do a physical attack with Sean. Don't even care if you give nothing. For nothing. He is dead.
I regret smashing only one moon. Never fear, I'll return again in 1,000 years. You'll be dead, but I'll visit your descendants. It'll be a merry reunion all around, I promise.
Dark Force disappears. The city is too evil to leave standing. Sean's anger triggered the Megiddo technique, so now it starts working. Megiddo is tearing the whole city apart. Hurry! We've got to get out of here! There's no time. We'll never make it. Mew used the Grant's technique automatically because of course she could now. The entire party was instantly teleported to a place of safety far from the falling city. The evil city seemed to scream a hideous cry as it fell from the sky and sank deep into the lake. Look! A spaceship that's just like ours! It must be the other surviving spaceship! That spaceship is sending us a message! As it slowly comes towards us. Hello, Alyssa 3. This is the spaceship Neo Palm. That explosion earlier attracted our attention. We guess that Dark Force has arisen again. Or at least was arisen once again. And we came to offer to lend any help that you needed. Since you're still here, we assume that you've won. And you'd be right. In 1,000 years, Dark Force will arise again. Let's get rid of it for good next time. Because that has already proven to be quite well and successful previously beforehand. And that's the end of the game. Oh. And you know what's the sad thing? I've beaten the game, I haven't completed it yet. I still have 3 other playthroughs to do. I still have 3 more playthroughs of this game to do before I can say I'm done with this game. Thankfully, I left save states for each of those splitting paths, so it's not like I have to replay all the way from the beginning with Reese's quest. I just need to go back to the save I made with Ain, choose Sorry instead, then after that, save state or load state back into Rissa's stage, and instead of Maya, I have to choose Lena, and then from there, it's just the other paths that I need to take from there. But I'm finally done. I've beaten this game at least once. At least once! Also, it's a shame that they couldn't play the credits during the ending, because otherwise, that's a good game over finale text scroll in black. Truly great. Truly, truly great. And the game then resets itself back to the beginning. Okay. So, here's the deal. I want to ask your opinion on this. Should I complete this game with all the other endings to do a full completion, say we are ultimately done with Phantasy Star 3, don't need to worry about this game ever again? Or should I stop while I'm ahead, take the W, and then next time we move on to a Phantasy Star game, it's just going to be straight into 4? While you think about that, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to go to the bathroom. So, if anyone wants this moment to stretch their legs, because Lord knows I need that moment, or even grab a snack, this is the best time to do so. Yeah, it's... to answer that question, Blackborn, it's tough to say. Based on what I've been told, it's basically the same ending, but insert name here is the person who casts a spell. But other than that, there are at least 4 endings to this game. And they barely change at all. Again, the experience from beginning to the end greatly change. But otherwise, yeah, they end the exact same way. Just instead of Sean, it's this person casts the Megiddo spell, or this person casts the Megiddo spell, or this person casts the Megiddo spell. But other than that, the rest of the ending is just the same. Anyway, taking this as a break, when we come back, we will tackle the Zelda 3 randomizer for today. So, with that said, see you in a bit, folks.